I think this is the hardest tile layout I could have chosen. Our kitchen was missing something. It was in desperate need of a real backsplash. And I was so over the look of this short backsplash that the builder installed. But I was actually kind of grateful that this was all I had to rip off. I had it off the wall in less than 10 minutes. I was so set on doing a herringbone pattern, and I figured that getting the first couple of tiles on the wall would be the hardest part, making sure that all the angles were angling the right way. And honestly, I think I was wrong. I got the first 3 tiles onto the wall, and basically every tile after that needed to be cut to fit into place. And for every tile I cut correctly, I broke one or cut another the wrong size. You know how they say that everyone should work a customer service job at least at some point in their life? Well, I also think that everyone should work some sort of trade job. It definitely gives you a newfound appreciation for things. I will never look at a tile job the same again. I managed to get about a third of the backsplash done in about 5 or 6 hours of work, but just shy of 10 p.m. I decided to call it a night, and I will get back to it tomorrow. This is day 2 of installing a tile backsplash in our kitchen. I started tiling around all of the outlets, and I almost forgot to unscrew them, so it would have been impossible to get the plate covers back on. I really don't know what I would have had to do. Rip out all the tiles and start over? That would have been an actual nightmare. But anyways, I kind of got in a groove today, and I broke a fraction of the tiles I was breaking yesterday. Thank goodness. I surprisingly found that I like the manual tile cutter over the wet saw for basic cuts, mainly since I don't have to walk all the way outside, the whole 12 feet. I mean, maybe I could have brought it inside, but that would have been a huge mess. I decided to add a Schluter trim piece to the outside edge of the backsplash so I would have a clean stopping point on the wall. Oh, and can someone explain to me why the upper cabinets don't end flush with the countertop? It makes it so awkward to find a stopping point for a backsplash. I lined mine up with the countertop. I felt like that made the most sense, and then I started working my way around the other corner in the kitchen. I'd say I have one more day of work laying tiles, but I think I'm making pretty good progress so far. I've been working on our kitchen backsplash for 3 days now, and I'm wrapping up this last little section by literally wrapping around this inside corner. Once I got the trim piece in place, I was able to get this little section knocked out in what felt like no time at all, and I felt like kind of a cheater because all of the tiles that butt up to the cabinet up top, I didn't actually have to cut to size. They're just kind of tucked up in there, but nobody will ever know. When I ripped out the original short backsplash, the adhesive it was attached with ended up pulling off some of the wall texture, and I didn't really think twice about just putting tile in its place. Trying to patch the wall honestly didn't even cross my mind, and there's no going back now. We've got a side splash now. But I'm gonna let this adhesive set, and tomorrow I'll get to grouting. Picked up grout and silicone in the color light pewter. I wanted something neutral and not too stark white against the blue tiles, and I think this was perfect. By the end of a project like this, I definitely start to get decision fatigue. I was so surprised at the number of color choices there were. I was prepared to maybe pick from 5 colors, and it was honestly kind of overwhelming to pick something. I feel like tiling is one of those projects that can be super intimidating to do. I mean, you're literally cementing things to your wall, and if you mess up or hate it, it's really labor intensive to get it off. But I also feel like since it does feel so permanent and probably something that most people would hire an actual professional to do, it's honestly a little bit more rewarding. I finished up all the grout, wiped the tiles clean, and added a bead of silicone to the countertop line, but this was the before and here's the after. How do y'all think I did? Like, oh, you see my backsplash? Yeah, I did that myself. No big deal.